Allison, Jakari, Ashley, Allison, Logan, Splash, hey Autumn, Joanne, hello. Why are you cleaning me? Jakari, what's your question? Of course, Autumn. Hey Jamie, welcome back. Mackenzie's intentions toward you. Hey sweetheart, welcome in. No. Okay, Mackenzie's intentions toward you. Mackenzie. Mackenzie's intentions toward Jakari. Mackenzie's intentions toward Jakari. They're keeping you as an option. An option. Mackenzie's. So as of right now, they have you as an option to reconcile with. Okay, because we have, this is a new cycle, the world card, right? The wheel of fortune is coming out of conflict. Coming out of conflict, right? But they're keeping you as an option to reconcile with. Come on, why options? Like, why? Why you gotta be an option? Why can't you be the choice? So that's their intention to you, is a possible reconciliation. Well, you should definitely let her know that you like her. Sometimes people become options because, like, there's a fear. Okay, Allison. You're welcome. Allison, what's your question? How How does Dylan feel about Allison? How does Dylan feel about Allison? How does Dylan feel about Allison? Yeah, exactly. I agree, Jamie. Hey, DM. Allison, there's some good cards here. So he sees you as a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so that is definitely someone, they see you as like a loving kind of energy. The Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Cups, sorry. Queen of Cups is like a loving kind of energy. The Queen of Cups is a loving kind of energy here. And so that's how they see you. And then there's the Four of Pentacles here, which is like working on stability. And then there's the Nine of Pentacles, which is abundance. And then the Page of Swords, which is like kind of like sorry, I dropped you guys. Can you hear? So they're curious about you. They see you as like a very loving energy, right? A very loving individual. Yes, the Queen of Cups. So they see you as a very loving individual, and they see you as someone who's working on their stability, who's working on their pentacles and abundance. And they're very curious about you. So you have curiosity here. They're very curious about you. You're welcome. Okay. Is that? Okay, Ashley, what's your question? Ashley, what's your question? Tell me about Ashley's mother. How does Ashley Vasquez's mother feel about her? Tell me about Ashley's mother. About Ashley's mother, please. How does Ashley's mother feel about her? Tell me about Ashley's mother. Tell me about Ashley's mother. Okay, Ashley. Tell me about Ashley's mother. Wow. Tell me about Ashley's mother. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what I got, but first I'm gonna have you pull your cards, okay? Think about your mother, Ashley, all right? And how your mother feels towards you. Now I want you to pull two numbers for me, 1 through 47. $23 and $30. Your mother thinks you're going places, okay? I did get the snake when I first pulled the cards. The snake in the labyrinth. There's some kind of deceptive energy there. Jealous of you. Because she thinks here that you work so hard on trying to be this loving individual. Here, this is how she sees you. She sees you as someone who works so hard to try to be a loving individual and a caring individual. And she sees that you're going places here, okay, with the birds, and that you're delivering a lot of messages, or that you have a lot of messages to deliver. Maybe like you're very inspirational, like you try to help people out as much as you can, or you try to inspire those who are having a hard time. But she might conflict in your life here with the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands. It's like she creates conflict in your life. Clarify the Two of Wands, please. Or Two of Wands is about forward progression. Five of Wands is about competition. Ooh, does she see you as like somebody to compete against? I saw the snake fall out for you, and then the snake fell out for you, and then the labyrinth. So this is something you can't bypass. This is something you have to go through. This is something you have to deal with. It's going to be trial and error to get to a very good solution here. But yeah, there's forward progression and then competition here and arguing. So it's almost, that would make sense if you don't follow her rules. But she kind of wonders like why you focus so much on being such a good person. She wonders why you do that, because you here you are with the Four of Swords in reverse. So she's like, you know, it takes a lot of energy out of you to do this. Or she wonders, like, she kind of sees like it looks like a burden to you. Like being such a good person is a burden to you. That's how she sees it. Like it drains you. She doesn't understand, like it seems like it drains you or something like that.
Sorry.
You're welcome. Hey Logan, you ready? Logan, Splash, Joanne, and then Jamie. I'm by this lady Monday. I don't think she told me. For Sean Bridges and everyone in there. Why did everyone laugh? Some people see things differently, like, than other people. Like, some people can read your aura. Some people will tell you you come from a long line of witches. Everyone sees things differently. Every, like, psychic individual spells on you. Some see that you could be a witch. Some see that you have, like, a long line of generational gifts. So really, you very well. Now, Logan, are you still here? If not, Autumn, you're up. Autumn, what was your question? Angelica, will Rhea be more successful than me in the future? All right, I want you to hold on to that question. You want the code?
Yeah.
It just tells you to go to Apple.
Okay, but I get that code.
There's no code. Hold on, guys. Okay, let's see. Is Angelica? Okay, think about that question, Splash. And then we're gonna pull some cards. Three, 6, 3, 4, 3, 7.
Wait, what?
3, 6, 3, 4, 3, 7.
Okay.
Okay, Autumn. Is Rhea gonna be more successful than you are? Go ahead and pick two numbers, 1 through 47, please. I can take a look. I'm very good at doing research, so I'll take a look.
I was on the phone. Just trying to do this professionally.
She's gonna be sneaky in some kind of, like, I don't know if there's a trip you're going on. I don't know if you have a business trip. I don't know if you're on a new journey, starting something new, but this person to success here, okay? Clarify this fox. They're gonna face some obstacles here.
Stop, Daedra.
Clarify the mountains. Clarify the ship card. So they're gonna face some issues here, okay? Hey Ezra, this is the issue. They're gonna face some obstacles here, okay? And then the card, a journey to like loyalty. Let's see, a journey, ship is.
See.
This person's gonna trick in order to get ahead. So you need to be careful because they're gonna trick in order to get ahead. Okay, they're gonna deceive in order to get ahead. So you cannot trust this person. If you go on a business trip, you need to be careful. If you take a business trip. Is Ryan gonna be more successful than Angelica in the future? Give me yes or no. Yes, outright, no, downright. So, Angelica, what I get is that if this person is, it's because they're gonna be tricky. They're going to be deceptive. So they're gonna deceive people in order to get to a higher successful place than you are. I hope that helps. Sweetheart, are you ready? No, Jamie, are you ready? Jamie and his sweetheart. Jamie, you don't ever feel like you don't ever have like you don't ever have like things happen to you like seriously? Like for example, this is what happens to me. I say like great like when you manifest things instantly. For example, you're outside and you're hot, right? And you say, "Oh my gosh, can I get some wind?" And then all of a sudden the wind starts blowing. Like things like that. That's a confirmation. It's usually like generational. You could be outside and be like, I wish like it was like the wind was blowing, and then the wind is blowing and starts blowing, and then you say like, oh, I wish it would start raining, and then like it starts raining. So those are your confirmations.
Hey Siri, send a message.
Yeah, you have to be careful what you
Hey Siri,
think.
how's the weather?
You really have to be careful what you think.
Hey Siri, how's the weather today? Hey Siri, set a timer.
Did you have a question at all?
Hey Siri, play some music.
Why is this still here? Can you hear me? It's probably generational. Yeah, I think if you instantly manifest, that's definitely generational magic. I didn't realize it for me the other day because I kind of feel like I've messed around with magic before, and the other day or not too long ago, I was like, oh my gosh, please, rain harder, and like it just starts pouring rain. Will Ken and I reconnect in the future? Okay, let's see. Will Ken... Yes, I'll ask the cards right now. Ken in the future. Okay, sweet. I want you to think about Ken, okay? And if you guys are... Think about that question, sweetheart. Okay, think about that question. If you and Ken will connect in the future. So I want... a positive for yes and a negative for no. So positive for yes, negative for no. Will Ken and sweetheart connect in the future? Think about that question, please. And then think about two numbers between 1 and 57. Jamie, a healer. Okay, let's see. 2 and 22. Yes, there's lines. Yes, when you're on the, like, there's lines on the palm here that are vertical like this that represent your healing that you have done. I have a bunch of them right here. If you have a bunch of them on your hand, you are a healer. Jamie, like, even like what I'm doing right now is considered healing work. If you, like, say a friend calls you up and says, hey Jamie, I need your help, can you talk to me? That's also healing work. Even the minor things like helping someone else, helping someone move, or just being there for them, that's healing work as well. Yeah, under the pinky right there, that's the mark of the healer. 2 and 22. Um, as it says right now, at the time of this moment that you're asking, sweetheart, the answer is no. Here, okay? I said I wasn't gonna write today. Sweetheart. Is sweetheart and this person gonna connect? Can sweetheart connect in the future? For the time being, it doesn't look like it. There's a need for faith, but it doesn't look like it for the time being at this moment in time. You have to keep an eye on the energy. Because this person is toxic here. There's a mouse card. This toxicity, and this is like travel. Yeah, he's very toxic in this toxic energy. I was gonna say this is like could be also referred to health. Okay, Jamie, let's take a look. Until he gets some help, it might change. You're welcome. Tell me about Jamie's spiritual gifts. Oh, why did I know that was gonna come out? Yes, Jamie, you have spiritual gifts here. This is the spiritual gifts, the high priestess here. Psychic. So this is the psychic. That's why I was telling you, maybe you're probably a twin flame. This is the psychic card. And the high priestess also is about like clairvoyance, clairaudience. The moon, intuition. So psychic abilities, intuition here. Maybe also gifts with the earth here. So using like herbs, using herbs for healing, and using the earth for healing. So if you, for example, you are in water, in the earth can be very healing for you. And if you walk on the soil, you could feel the energy of the earth kind of very healing for you. You might be able to use the earth as a healing. Like if someone's having a tough time, you say, hey, let's go out in nature. You're going to feel a lot better. So you take them out in nature. You guys take a walk in nature and boom, you guys are healing. Things like yes, exactly. So you, that's very, I don't know why I wanted to say druid. I was going to say that's very druid-like. Very weird. You said Irish? Is that what you said? Like Irish descent? Yes, druid. A druid is, I don't know why I felt like this, but that's what I was seeing. Is a member of the high-ranking class in ancient Celtic cultures. Religious leaders, legal authorities, also a priest or a magician. I don't know, I was just feeling like a kind of like druid. Irish. Where's my thing? There it is. You better start believing because this world is full of magic. This world is full of magic. It's well, not like waving a wand. So think about it this. That's exactly what it is. Magic is manifesting. So I say to the universe and I do a spell, you know, and I do the spell of making it rain, like the Native Americans, you know, doing a rain dance. That's manifesting. I said magic is just manifesting. Antonio, are you still here? Rosie, you're next, and then DM. Yes, exactly. So you need to really be careful what you're putting out into the world, like your mind and your thinking, because you're an instant manifester. So even if you think like, oh my gosh, I wish that person, you know, would fall off a bridge, you got to be careful with what you say because that person might end up falling off a bridge. Yeah, no. You're definitely an instant manifester. My mom is like that. She's an instant manifester. She one word out her mouth and it happens. Like, and I've told her, I was like, Mom, you need to be careful what you say because when you say it, it's like just watch what you're doing. Okay, Antonio. Capricorn or Gemini? Yes, yes. The best thing for you would to just think positive. So get rid of every negativity you ever think of, and think positive because you're instantly manifesting. Are you gonna marry Capricorn or Gemini? Is Antonio gonna marry Capricorn? Is Antonio gonna marry the Gemini? Is Antonio gonna marry the Capricorn? So it looks like it's gonna be the Gemini, Ace of Wands. When I ask about the Capricorn, I get negative cards. When I ask about the Gemini, I get positive cards. Everyone has free will, so this person could very well choose not to marry you. So keep that in mind. Nothing is set in stone. I've met a pretty good Capricorn. Rosie, are you next? Rosie, are you still here? Rosie? Yeah. Okay. Well, let me dive down that hole real quick. They were very good to me, but they weren't very courageous. Okay, DM, you're next after Rosie. Didn't really stick up for me. So, although they were very nice to me, they didn't stick up for me. So, that was one issue I had with them. No problem. That is so sweet, Jamie. That is like ultimate empath right there. We're the ones who pray for the serial killers. Love reading for Rosie. General love reading, okay. Love reading for Rosie, please. Okay, Rosie, go ahead and pick two numbers for me, 1 through 47. Beautiful. You're going to get a message from a soulmate. This is the heart card, okay? You're going to get a message from someone that you love or care about. So there's someone who wants to be in a relationship with you, and they're going to communicate that to you. DM, what's your question? You're very welcome. You might be feeling like something's coming in the pit of your stomach. Like something good's coming. And that's because it is. Are those your numbers, DM? 10 and 34? Is that what numbers you want? I agree. Except actually sociopaths and psychopaths actually are missing something in their brain that gives them empathy. And so they are technically born evil. 10 and 34. I guess maybe not. That's not true. I guess that's not true because there are sociopaths and psychopaths who have never committed a crime. But the reason that sociopaths and psychopaths often can become serial killers is because they lack that empathy portion in their brain, and they lack this some kind of chemical in their brain that makes them feel good. And so naturally they have to go outside themselves to get it, and usually like doing crime or anything like that gets them their blood rushing, so they actually feel something. And because they actually feel something, they get addicted to that feeling, and that's why they go all on crazy rampages, like killing sprees and stuff. Pretty cool, interesting fact. Yeah, right? Like monsters are usually created, I agree. Stork card and the compass. 10 and 34. I started crying when I watched the Joker, like the new Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, because people were treating him so badly. And then when he took his revenge, I was like, good for you for getting revenge. People were so mean to him. Like, it was horrible. So this person offered you some stability, some form of stability, yeah? This person offered you some stability and along your path here. It was the right path, which is the right direction. Let's see if he meant it. The man here. So this is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this tells me this is the man that you're thinking about. And this is at the top of the deck. It seems like he's protective. He's a very protective person. Or you're protective of him. Did T mean what he meant when he said he wanted to be in a relationship with DM? Did T mean what he meant? Oh, was he in a relationship in February with someone else? Was T in a relationship with someone else? T in a relationship with someone else. Yep. He's being sneaky. Seven of Swords. Tell me about the seven. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Decision. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. You're welcome. There's interesting to me because the Stork card here then, and if you're asking if he's involved with someone else, it makes me wonder if he was like almost got someone pregnant or was trying to start a family with someone. That would be very frustrating. Yeah, it happens. They always lie. I don't know why. I was like, they want to have their cake and eat it too. And it's like, no, you can't do that. It doesn't have to be about a baby. It could be about a promotion or an evolution or progression with something. But there definitely is some sneaky behavior. And if your intuition is telling you that something was up, then it's most likely something was up. That's how I am too. That's exactly how I am. Like, I don't have any mercy for people who hurt kids. That is one thing, that is one trigger that gets me. Kids and animals. Who's still here? Okay, ABCD. Reminds me of the Kardashians on the TikTok. ABCDEFG. Joanne. Okay, Paul. I'm gonna do you three, and then I'm gonna hop off for a second. A, B, C, D. What's your question? I did your numerology, Jamie, and you're an 8. Life path number 8. And your counterpart is a life path number 4. Will my celebrity friend AA and I get into a relationship and marriage in the future? Well, ABCD is your celebrity friend. Okay. Think about that question, ABCD, because just think about that question. Give me 4 numbers thinking about that question. 1 through 78. So the life path number 8, Jamie, is about empowerment. It's a lifetime signifying investing in yourself and overcoming judgments that stand between you and your strong ambitions. You will learn that others can only dominate you if you allow them to, and all the circumstances can be changed by taking determined action. A shamanic is like it's the same thing. It's like a healer. It's a medicine man is what they would be called like in Native American culture, and they do like they work with witchcraft. They work with like magic. They work with herbs, plants. DM, did you hear what I said? 9:27, 8:42. So I was saying that like the stork doesn't have to represent babies. It can represent like it can represent like evolution. It can represent forward progression and movement. And it also could represent promotions. But like I was saying, there's some kind of deception. Like this person did lie to you, and they did like some sneaky behavior. But I said if your intuition is telling you that something was off, then definitely listen to it. You're welcome. 27, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Things are progressing forward between you and this individual, but you have all the right cards between you guys. There's boom. You're stuck. You guys are stuck. But you have a wish fulfillment card here. You have a soulmate card here. And you have the work card here. And the question is, why are you guys moving forward? Why aren't you guys progressing forward? Clarify this hangman, please. Clarify the sun card. Clarify the two of cups. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. So, yeah, he has trouble opening up. There's stagnation here. He's not opening up right now here because he hasn't made a decision. He's still guarded. He hasn't made a decision here. The sun card is here. Boom. You guys have the ability to have abundance. Nine of Cups with the sun card, wish fulfillment, and abundance. Your soulmate connection here. Strong soulmate connection with the marriage cards here, okay? But there's some kind of self-sabotage and some kind of self-sabotage. He's thinking it's going to work, right? There's Eight of Pentacles. Thinking things are going to work. But then he's going to be met with things that are not going to work, and he's going to have to think about his future. So you have every opportunity to be married to one another and every opportunity to have abundance in a significant relationship, but it's about this person being able to open up. Are they going to be able to open up? I'm going to dream about my cousin running around official. But was unaware until her last. Probably spirit messing with the connection. You're welcome. Yeah, Jamie, you definitely have some gifts. You have some gifts. psychic ability gifts. I feel like a lot of the people who have psychic abilities sometimes are like witches too. Woo! Spicy jalapeno. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. I've seen spirits my whole life and I never considered them gifts. I think everybody has like spiritual gifts, but some of us are meant for the spiritual path during this lifetime. And you, my friend, are one of those. It seems normal to you, but if you were to go to someone and be like, hey, you know, and they see like you confirm something for them, they're going to be like, that's freaky. How did you know that? And you're like, I don't know. I just knew. They're going to think you're crazy. Like your cousin being pregnant, like with twins. She's probably like, how did you know that? You're like, I don't know. I had a dream. Joanne, are you ready? Dominique, are you here? Yo. Okay, Joanne, what's your question? Cool, Dominique, you're so here. Perfect. Love reading for the future. Okay. Regular love reading for Joanne, please. Ooh, regular love reading. Shoot. You planted seeds for something. You planted seeds for something in the future here. Okay, Pentacles. Interesting though is that you have some toxic energy around you here. Someone who's spying on you, someone who's controlling a little bit, manipulative. But you're not gonna be sad about it anymore. You're over that. You're over being sad. But this person is not in bad energy. They're not doing too good. I don't know if this is someone you left behind. They're not doing too good. I think you decided to move forward, leaving someone behind. And they're in a negative place right now. Tell me about Joanne's love life. Tell me about Joanne's love life in the future. Joanne, did you walk away from someone? You do have the Four of Wands and a soulmate connection. Oh yeah, you can develop gifts. So, yeah. So what I'm getting, Joanne, is that you walked away from someone. And you decided to invest in your future. You decided to invest in something better than this individual. They're not doing too good. They're in a very, very toxic place. But you have something good coming in. Some kind of union here with a soulmate, or a reunion with the soulmate. And you guys are going to move forward together in the future. Because you guys are going to plan out your guys' lives together. Person, whoever that you left behind, is showing up really toxic. No, Jamie, you can develop your gifts. Like, for example, I used to see spirits and stuff like that. I used to have dreams like you of the future. But the more I started practicing with tarot, my gifts started opening up. And now, like, I get this deep knowing, I hear things, and there's a way to develop all these gifts. You just have to, like, practice them. Did you get that, Joanne? You have a soulmate coming in, and a union coming up with someone. A union, a soulmate. And you guys are going to be planning your future together. Dominique. I'm not sure I follow what you mean, though. You ask why I'm covered, bound, and tied up. Which? Are you talking about you're tied up? Like, you're tied up witch? Danny, there is a list, yes. I wanted to know how the Cancer was feeling about me since we got into an argument a few days ago. He's avoiding me because he doesn't want to deal with what he did. He probably is avoiding you. Such a Cancer thing to do sometimes. I've dated quite a few Cancers. Dominique wants to know about this Cancer. Can you tell me about Dominique and this Cancer, please? He could have had it all, Dominique. He could have had it all. But you know what happened? He went and did something sneaky here, okay? He went and did something sneaky behind somebody's back, all right? When he had this opportunity to make a choice for love here and for the Lovers and a Pentacles here, but he decided to go be sneaky, okay? He decided to go be sneaky. And now he's thinking. Tell me about this Cancer. Tell me about this Cancer here. How does this Cancer feeling towards Dominique right now? How's this Cancer feeling towards Dominique right now? He feels like running away. Running away because it's too hard. Here you go. This is the Ten of Swords. Running away. Moving because it's too hard. But he feels like in time there's gonna be another chance for you guys. In time there's gonna be another chance for you guys, but right now he's running. Exactly what you said. He's running away. I'm hearing kind of like a belief that time heals everything. Time heals everything. And so when the right time comes, you know, things are gonna get better. Wow, Joanne, I'm sorry to hear that. That's intense. It's a karmic relationship, sounds like. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Dominique and Joanne. Yes, actually, I did research. That's why I'm asking you if that's what it's saying, is that you were bound. Because what happens is, can you tell my energy is like dying down? What happens is, because that's how mine, when I was reading my palm, that's what mine said too. So if you perform black magic in your past life, if you perform any kind of, if you perform any kind of black magic, if you hurt people, if you harm people in your past life, some of your gifts are going to be bound so that you are refrained from hurting people again in this life. And then you kind of have to show and prove yourself, because these are generational gifts. They run in families. There's a long line of witches, and you kind of have to prove yourself in this lifetime, which it seems what you're doing, and then your gifts will be unbound again. But yeah, your gifts get bound because of the practice of bad magic. Oi, that's Chubuli. What's Chubuli? Chubuli. Chubuli. Chubuli.
Hey mom, can we go to the store now?
Well, we're going to the store.
How am I gonna get something?
What are we gonna get?
Maybe some mochis or something.
Do you have mochi money? Where?
What? You let me use a card all the time. It's probably mine.
No, it's not yours.
You let me use it all the time when I want to buy something. You make me use that to pay for it.
Danny, are you ready? What do you mean not to be found? Like you can't find information on it? Okay, what's your question, Danny? How does Tom feel about you? You're so cute. How does Tom feel about Danny? You want to build a snowman? Stop it.
I have a full robot.
How does Tom feel about Danny?
I have a full robot armor setup.
Think about that question, Danny, okay? And I want you to pull 4 numbers 1 through 78. Do you want to build a snowman? Well, why'd you go over there? Hmm? Do you want to build us? 21, 5, 47, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 21. Interesting. He sees you as like he has to make a move, okay? Um he knows he has to make a move. He knows that there's a full card, but he sees it as work that he has to do, and it causes him problems. But it's his own mentality that puts him in this like mindset. He self-sabotages, looks like. Clarify the full card, please. I have a divine pair on the board here. Queen of Cups with the King of Cups. So this is you and this is him. And he knows that he wants to take a leap of faith. That's exactly what it looks like. This is him. This is him. He's getting in his own head. He's self-sabotaging this because he has to come forward and take a leap of faith. But he's just like too much work. Like, it was too much work and that causes him too much pain, and then he self-sabotages. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Please also clarify the King. Clarify the Ten of Swords, please. Wow. Clarify the Eight of Swords. I don't understand this. I think he feels like you're too good for him. I think he feels like you're too good for him. Maybe you're more stable than he is. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Yeah. Wow. So it's not quite yet there. Because things are uneven between the two of you. I think it sounds like you put more work in than he does. You're putting more work and energy than he does, and he's not able to meet you halfway yet. I don't know what's holding him back. Something's holding him back. It's it's basically his own self that is holding him back. You guys are counterpart pairs. You guys are counterpart pairs because I have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, and then I have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles both out. And he knows that he has to take a leap of faith, but he's seeing this relationship and this connection as a lot of work. A lot of work. And then he feels burdened by it. He doesn't know what to do. You're welcome. Okay, JV. Oh. The Riptide is the self-sabotage card. It's the mental anguish. It's like deceiving yourself. Like, you know, you're telling yourself you're not good enough. You're telling yourself you're not worthy. Being tied and bound by your own mental dialogue. Your own mental dialogue. Because you can see here, she's looking in the mirror. And she's not tied up or anything. But in this mirror, she's tied up. I did study palmistry at one point, and I heard the same thing about your gifts being tied. But also what I hear is your gifts are being tied and hidden because of like, so you don't get trouble, so you don't face troubles like with certain people. We'll take a look at it right now. Let me clear this deck. Why are Jamie's gifts, which attributes tied up? Why are Jamie's which attributes tied up? Yeah, look at this. Two of Swords. Yeah. So, if you think about it, your gifts would be bound because of you not being able to move forward in a positive manner. Okay, so even let's say in your past life, okay, you're an instant manifester in this life. What if you were an instant manifester in the past life and someone hurt you so bad that you had negative thoughts about them, and then you didn't realize that you having these negative thoughts about them were going to cause troubles for people? Okay, but there's toxicity when I ask about your gifts being tied up, your witch gifts being tied up. There's a Devil card. The Hangman. The Two Swords. The Two Swords is about like having a guard up. So, Two of Swords, stalemate, a crossroad, making a difficult decision, opposing ideas or options, choosing the best route of action, memory, and thought. Well, if you look up, like, try Googling, why would a witch's abilities be blocked or bound? Why would a witch's abilities be bound? And if you look at palm reading, you'll, like, if you do research on palm reading, it'll show you some of the palm markings that will tell you whether your witch gifts are tied and bound. Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear me when I said that? You didn't hear me when I said that, did you? That's literally what I heard in my head. I must have skipped when you were coming back. When I was explaining to you about, I don't know if you can rewind it. Yeah, that's what I heard. So that like you are protected. That you're protected. So to keep hidden from others, so that you're protected. Jubilee. B, what was your question? Oh, the triangle. Yes, okay. The one that's like right in the middle of your hand here? This one right here? B, are you still here? Is your shoes on? You have one shoe on?
Yeah, this counts as a shoe.
No, it does not.
I know.
Chabooey. Oh. Okay, B, I don't know if you're still here or not, but I'm gonna get off because I gotta rest. All right, I will be back later.